I'm gonna get fucking bye.
First opened in 1975, resurrected in 2006. We welcome you inside the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints, here in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Off we go from the Superdome. Oh, and he gets it all wrong. Penalty flag's going to come in. Mark this one out beyond the 40-yard line.
Let's go. Set.
On the ground, it's Yaudo. And he'll take it for 4 yards on that game's first play.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 5.
Come on, set. Black 40. Black set.
They'll run without it. A terrific run there, all the way down to the 30-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. It's good for a Panther first down.
1st and 10.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Black shot. Ready.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. He's got it at about the 8. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. It is a gain of 23 yards. And now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal.
Ready, set.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal.
33, yellow. Red, 52.
Here's a run to the 5-yard line.
Rico Delvo, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 5-yard line. A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Here now, second down and goal.
Here we go. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, Young. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Tommy Tremble. Touchdown, Carolina. Touchdown, number 9 for the year. The extra point, up and good. Panthers will take a 7-0 lead.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35.
Hey, check that. Here we go. Here we go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready, ready?
They'll run, and this is Dylan Laube. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Throwing, Willis. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. That's caught. Ray Palmer. And he's out of bounds. Gain of about 10, so that'll help as they get set to face a third down.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
79 Gross, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 19 tight, 19 tight. Mustang 19.
To throw is Willis. He'll air one out for Palmer. That is brought in to the goal line and in. Craig Palmer. Touchdown, New Orleans.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Now the veteran Matt Prater for the extra point. He's got it. And the Saints come right back to tie it at 7.
The game at 7.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, here's Xavier Leggett. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here's a carry for Dowdle. He's got room to the 45. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Carolina.
You ready?
The RPO, that's out to McMillan. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets. And if he continues to make plays like that, their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
Red, cycle, hut.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. This is covered 2. And he'll take it on in. Xavier Leggett, touchdown, Panthers. Fitzgerald now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Panthers will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Saints 7.
Close the door, sir. Close the door.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line.
Easy, big swing. Stop closing the door. Open and closing the door. I said, why are you opening the door?
First carry now for Alvin Kamara. He'll forward for maybe a yard. Princely Umanmielen is there to make the play.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
On the ready.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Willis. That one incomplete. Good job. Pittsburgh there separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Third down and 9.
Panther 11. Dragon 60. 70. Timberwolf.
Willis now to throw. He's going to air this one out. Looking for Hill. That is hot. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
And they decide to bring pressure here on 3rd down, but he does a really nice job. Remains calm under pressure. He ends up delivering a strike downfield and keeps the drive alive.
Willis to throw. This one complete to Palmer. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. The Panthers off to the early advantage. More from New Orleans after this. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. Kamara. And he's going to go backward, taken down at the 6.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
2nd and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line.
Let's go. Bronco Eagles. 19 Lions. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready?
Willis now to throw. The throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
Big play coming up. 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Stop. 18 Cardinal.
Throwing is Willis. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
I can't believe what I'm watching. Man, I'm gonna put their jersey on.
The veteran Matt Prater now out to try this field goal.
A 23-yard attempt.
Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. The Saints now going to try a field goal here.
A 28-yard
This
attempt.
about as short as you can get. Prater's kick is good. And the Saints are back within 4 at 14-10.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
We get on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready. Set. Go.
Now Donald. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Down by Shaq Thompson. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Ready. Break.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9.
Set. Ready. Red. 38.
From the gun, it's Young. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. That one good for 26 yards.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
43-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. That is caught out wide on the RPO. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
On first down is Young. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's first and goal. Their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns. Now they can make it 3-4-3. It is first and goal. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
Just shy of the goal line. A gain of 8 brings up second and goal.
It's the quarterback with the sneak, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Bryce Young, touchdown, Carolina. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. On the return is Trey Palmer. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
Return. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We're back to New Orleans. After this, second down, they need 7.
Ready?
Willis. And this one's going to be intercepted. It's L'Jarius Sneed. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Okay, ready? Let's go. Strikers. 3, 6, blue, 32. Stay.
Now a run on first down. Has some room inside the 30. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15.
It's a gain of 32 yards.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Now a give, but here comes the reverse. And he's going to get upended right at the line of scrimmage. And he's picked up and thrown down.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Second and 10.
17. Under 10. Set, hut. 22 needle. 33.
On the RPO, a pass taken by McMillan. The Panthers will take their first timeout as the clock stops. 50 seconds to play until halftime.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw, still result in a big game.
Third and inches.
Here we go. Set.
They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Panthers. The extra point is up and through. Panthers add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Palmer now to return. Good coverage by the kicking team. Out of bounds, shy of the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Get it.
Throwing, Willis. Escaping to his left. Now he'll run it.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Here's Willis. The ball comes out. And the Panthers are going to recover the football. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it. And that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
Ready.
Young to throw on first down. That one's hauled in left side by McMillan. And he's in. Teteroa McMillan. Touchdown, Carolina. The extra point is good. And the Panthers tack on one more to their lead.
Saints 10. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for
Halftime
Carolina.
coming close. And not much time left as this one is kicked away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
19 tight. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Go.
To throw, here's Willis. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Again, working deep downfield. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Horn. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That'll be caught in Alvin Kamara. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Mustang 19. Set. Hey,
Go get him, go get him, go
19,
get him.
right there. Rattler, 18, trap 60.
Back to throw. Forced to his right. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. To throw, Hooker. He got his man. It's Hill. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
60 Maverick.
Hooker to throw. Got it into the hands of Olave. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 43-yard line.
On the handoff is Laube. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
3rd down.
60 Eagles. Warriors 70. 60 Bobcats. 19 tight. Go.
Now, Hooker. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
12 yards.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Here's Hooker. Moving to his left. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. And it'll be 2nd down.
Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal. Cowboy 80. 70 Ranger. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Throwing, Willis. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
A couple of 3rd down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Give them 27, and it's 1st and goal.
I think at this point in the game, prior to that 3rd down call, the coach is telling his quarterback, hey, you got 2 downs. This is 4 down territory, but that last completion, I think, saves him from having to make that decision, at least for the time being, barring any penalties. Now, they got 3 or 4 plays to try to end this one with a touchdown.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. That is caught, and he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5.